It's growing more and more tempting to just break truce on you. We'll focus on Diplo and maybe get ourselves a better guy. So that we can finish off Diplo ideas and break truce, because I want France under me. This is actually a lovely province. The natives won't rise up at all. We could use it for a holy war against France. All is well. Jake, do you know how military access will work with the new forts? I can't imagine it would change much. I mean, your ally's fort isn't about to stop you. Okay, right, that's... Lucky that you died before you marched in there. Continue on to El Dorado, must be out there somewhere. Okay, so it seems like Burgundy was able to peace out without losing any land. What did they lose? Trier will be forced to give Burgundy 10% of their income. Don't know how you managed to turn it around, Burgundy, but well done. Which means the coalition against you has melted. You've kept your alliance with Castile, and France can feel the noose around their neck tightening. The same France that for some reason is not attacking Avignon. Okay. Come on, Catalonia. Break free with all your might. What if it's just a troll and you can't actually find El Dorado? Well, I've been informed that you can. I've never found it, but apparently you can. That would be great, though. You'd have this thing in the game that just cannot be done. Long Pig. The expedition stumbled upon a small, friendly tribe of natives in Concho who invited them to feast to celebrate a recent victory over a neighbouring tribe. There was plenty of meat, with a taste that reminded the conquistador of pork, and the name was apparently Long Pig. It wasn't until after the feast the source was explained. Captives! Mmm. Delicious. I want to know what this modifier is, though. Cannibal Conquistador. Good. Do what you have to do to find the Doritos. Why are you hiding there? Instead of doing what you're meant to do. Oh, there's actually very little point in you harassing Tunis right now, since they're not even our enemy. So yeah, you should stop doing that. Instead, protect the trade of English Channel, because it's where our ducats are. In fact, honestly, maybe I'm pirateering it too hard. Privateering it. And then Jake goes, you know what, that's a great idea for all these Englishmen we have hanging around. Well, what do you think happened to all the Irish when we culturally enriched them with Scottish? Long pig. Oh. I should just be given a casus belli on Byzantium just for them existing. Well, at least Avignon's still going, but I can't... Yeah, diplovassalizing them is a possibility, but is there really any point when we have Toulouse right here, who is hungry? Alright, so France is still a 3-war job, even with the diplomatic ideas fleshed out, unless Castile and or Burgundy decide that they want to bite, and I hope they do. Their truce with France will last for 6 more years, ours will last for 8 more years. In the meantime, we just can't wait. Watch that paint dry. In the meantime, I need to think up a new campaign, because France will be vassalized soon. I think the Fourth Crusade sympathizer in the background is trying to suggest something, but I can't make it out. Doesn't have to be an achievement run. I just need to think of a campaign. I haven't played Hordes in a while, but I will do the Hordes in the next expansion because we've talked about the new Buddha stuff, right? Well, assuming we have, that's why I want to wait for the next expansion for that. But I also want a Jewish John in the next one. I need to think of things that can be done here and now that aren't going to be more flavorful in the next expansion. Ah, yes, I could always play in the Persian region because I always die there. Yeah, it might toughen me up. This is Persia. Gives me a chance to do everything I love. Crushing Ottomans, enslaving Greeks. Not a bad idea. Well, why do you hate me so much? Ah, yes, because I'm a cannibal. No offensive wars. Now that just... I refuse to believe that could be exciting. What is fortunate is that Castile would not call me into a future war with France because I have this truce with them. It's also nice that France was forced to give up their vassal. Or did they integrate their vassal? Was it Lorraine? I guess they... yeah, that's it. They had Lorraine vassalized and they integrated them. Which is actually a pain for me. You secured the White Peace. All is well. Now when is this going to be done? Shortly. In the meantime, I might as well just speed 5 it. Take the money whenever that event comes up, because if you take the modifier then you can't get that event for a while. And also let's get both of our missionaries on Pagarillon. Spirited away. It could be the guards' fault for they slept on their watch, or was it the native who we hired to lead us through? Who do we blame? Maybe it was the conquistador who slept so soundly through it all. Either way, our conquistador disappeared through the night and we need to go and look for them. Yeah, they'll turn up. It's not worth losing 50 mil over. whatever is. Yeah, I'm not risking my conquistador's life just for a bit of time lost. Not getting lost in the speed 5 here. You are a great man, Robert, but Walter would be better. So please, lead our armies. +3 stability, so it barely even matters if you die. Keep those claims going. I think we have all that we can get off of you, but there's certainly more to go around here. Gotta get that spices. Sunda's not such a problem, because I could always colonize here and get to Majapahit, or get through Majapahit. But a claim or two will last for a while, so we'll go for it. Jake, you could do Hess. Zoins can tell you how not to do it. Was the Hess in the multiplayer game? That would make sense. There we go. Glorious religious unity. I got excited there thinking the truces are up, but no. I think another year or two to wait for that. But that's okay. They'll all fall in the end. Yeah, the curse of Hess. What is with those kid sounds in a vacuum? Is there a fight going on, Jake? No, there's not. Just my computer fan acting up. Any ETA on getting your own apartment, Jake? At least another 3 or 4 months. But probably quite a bit longer because the prices around here are astronomically large. Also, far too many mill points. What are we even meant to do with them? Shame I can't do provincial developments. That would be fun. Alright. London's a nice province. Let's build it up a bit. And I like our new colonies. Might as well build them up a bit. Oh, they'd already built these for us? That's nice. Gives us somewhere to spend our mill at least. Jake, how long for the next war with France? Probably like 5 minutes or so. It's one of the problems of playing Iron Man. You gotta sit through these autosaves. And there we go, we can finally break truce. We'll get France done in one more and then probably break truce to get him done again. And a third time if need be. Because frankly France has got to go. But to ensure that we actually have the Cassis on them, we'll throw a colony down there. That'll give us cleansing of heresy. It's just what we're looking for. Yeah, Western tech problems. Where are we here again? Please protect Malacca. And this will ensure that we wipe you off the face of the planet. Easy. Oh god, not stability. What do I get if I decline him? Ugh. It's all bad. Well, with a bit of luck, my king will die in the next day or so. I'm trying to remember what's the best one. I think it's Repel the Savages is actually the best one, since it gives better ideas. Not ideas, events. But I can't be 100% sure about that. Shame. What a waste of stability. Truce breaking was such a great strategy when it didn't give you aggressive expansion. Now that it does, it's still a good strategy, but you have to be very sparing with it. Good, that gives us cleansing of heresy. They're allied with Austria now? That's troublesome. How did you manage to nail that? And how can I change that? Well, there's the good old fact that Austria won't join in, so as long as Austria still continue to exhaust themselves over this, then it's good news for me. My computer must be getting pretty hot. Do 3 mountains, Jake. Why don't you just get out of here? In fact, yeah, just go. I feel much better now. All the achievements that DDR Jake has left are blobbing ones. It's disgusting and boring. Yeah. Wiz actually just comes through into the kitchen and comes up with terrible ideas for achievements that make me groan. He's a monster, and he must be stopped. Right, Chamber Demi-Cannon. It's great to switch to because its morale doesn't really matter. Let's finish off these guys. Wow, he's fast. That gave me 30 war score. 33 war score. Yeah, that's going to need tweaked. Jake aiming for Wiz's position confirmed. Yeah, I'd rather not. Then you'd have to deal with people more, and people are the worst. Alright, land maintenance modifier, that's good. It'll practically pay for itself. Actually, I'm not making nearly enough money. Where's all this inflation coming from? I don't remember getting gold. No, I did get 1 gold, didn't I? Ah, well. Did you get gold in the Cape? No, I must have tried 4 or 5 times, but I did not get gold on the Cape. Okay, 2 years until we can slaughter France again. And yeah, why so much money going down the drain? It's these advisors, isn't it? Well, I managed to finish off my Diplo ideas so we can get rid of you. Jake, make a Silesian game and make Silesian the world's dominant culture. See, I've played a lot of culture games recently, and I'd rather pass on more of them. Alright, that's almost the end of Psy. you. Done, and done right. Plenty of supply limit up there. Simply get rid of you. Seven admin to Kora province. Disgusting. Imagine if I was the Ottomans. Jake, can you do this as Persia? That is one I will strongly consider, because like I said, it involves a lot of things that I quite like. But I wonder, are there certain nations you have to play as to get that? Because if not, I wouldn't mind doing this as Persia as a horde. Can hordes form Persia? These are questions that need answers. Okay, Austria is getting more and more keen on joining in that French war. Which isn't something I want them to do. Not at all. Even if they did join in, Castile would join on our side, but with a bit of luck, there is... Oh no, it looks like that Commonwealth War will be over soon. And how did Normandy get a marriage with Austria? The insanity is unreal. No problem. Not for my king. Tell you what, I will actually help you out a bit. Here, you can have some war focus, but just for the one battle. No, actually, we'll keep the war focus on the go. Time to die soon, France. Savoy getting involved isn't a big deal. Castile can take care of them. Oh, small enough to be vassalized by me. Thank you, diplomatic ideas, but I am not going to go for it. Not in my interests, you see. A couple more months and it's time. And we'll just bulldoze France, I think. Oh, damn. Looks like Austria will get involved then. Well, Castile, I hope you enjoy fighting Austria. The alternative would, of course, be if I were to... Hold on. You might still gain a bit more war exhaustion if you just march further into Russia. Gain a bit more war exhaustion. Maybe he's losing it somehow. Come on, take that attrition. Take it. Almost. He's enjoying that attrition somehow. As soon as that changes to -47, we pull the trigger. Although if he pieces out, that's also a problem. Is he Defender of the Faith or something? He doesn't seem to be gaining much war exhaustion. And the AI never gets called for peace, which is the biggest sack of monkey nuts. Come on, Austria. Exhaust yourself. That'll do it. Austria won't join in. Let us show superiority. And Castile, please do get involved. Austria have dishonored. Robert the Stewart, show us what you can do. Because Walter Stewart needs his time on the throne. Toulouse, please make a beeline for that, since we don't want Castile to have it. Normandy, I don't really care what you do. And I never really wanted this colony, so let's just get rid of it. But we will need future wars with you, so we'll throw it back down again. French. The peasants will put up a bigger fight than their army. Toulouse, I see you have no intention of fighting. An interesting strategy, but not one that I can really approve of. Alright, winner takes all. Good night, France. Split. And split. Oops. And keep splitting. Good, you took it. I want to make sure that these ones don't go down. And we've got everything. France doing some preemptive crying. Oh yeah, the whole Savoyard question. Alright, well we'll just grab the ones that are going the Savoy way. Jake, are you still hunting for the El Dorito? Good question. The answer must be no, since you died en route. So, here you go. Get hunting again, please. Perhaps I should make an example of a Savoyard, otherwise they might just come back to haunt me. The Savoyards are at 15, we're at 16. We're at 16, right? Yeah, no problem for us, surely. Even though he's in hills, even though he has a general and we do not. Alright, maybe we shouldn't get so cocky about that. Even though we'll cross a river. It's good to be good. But it's better to be best. Jake, PP. You're right, PP is something we can deal with by throwing an insult at the Ottomans. Would be nice to humiliate France, but not an option, because we need to take land to get them vassalized. Well, that was easy. Jake, do you know of the bug in some show superiority Cass's Belly, where the battles give 3 more war score than they report on the post-bat? Yeah, I know all about that. Hopefully it'll be fixed in the next patch. You have access through Burgundy somehow, but I do not. Why are you in Burgundy? You're not at war with the Emperor. I see. They give access to Castile, which is hurting me here. Oh well. Yeah, that'll change your stance on things. Oh, they seized my colony. That's a shame, that's going to make it more difficult. As in, they're going to cost more war score now. Probably not by much, but still not something that I really want. Do I still have those 5 here? I got rid of them. No, I didn't get rid of them, they went on the search for El Dorado.